Shareholder weekend, Warren Buffett matched the dollars raised by a local nonprofit.
First Alert 6's Andrew Pfeiffer on how a Metro shelter ended up with a very big check.
Words barely scratch the surface on how I can convey what this means.
$1.3 million.
This is truly a life-changing opportunity, not just for the Stevens Center, but it is truly a life-changing opportunity for those we serve.
The Stevens Center received a large donation from Warren Buffett and his shareholders.
We were just so blessed to hear him spend a good, significant sum of time talking about the Stevens Center and the commitment he made through this incredible opportunity.
Over the weekend at the annual shareholders meeting, Berkshire offered a new history book called 60 Years of Berkshire Hathaway. Mr. Buffett signed 20 copies, which were then auctioned off to the highest bidders. He then matched them all, dollar for dollar.
We are so grateful that we have someone like Mr. Buffett in our own backyard who's been here forever, who loves this city, who loves its people so much. And what he's also doing is he's shining a light on the importance of operations like ours.
The money will go towards a pair of new facilities, one being a substance treatment center, the other a women and children's housing facility.
Basically, what the Stevens Center has given me is hope. And this place gives me hope because it has so many different individuals that have gone through everything that I've gone through.
Stevens Center resident Damian Smith is a graduate from the HERO program, which helps those fighting substance abuse.
My drug of choice was alcohol. And then unfortunately, after those things, you start experimenting with other stuff.
Thanks to the Stevens Center, Damian was able to get the help he needed to support himself and his twin daughters.
This place brings safety to my girls. This place makes us feel like we can come here, be safe from the world, and continue thriving.
And the message is clear. There is a need for these services in your own backyard as well as here. Consider that when you go back home and think about the need from those who need it the most.
Because of Buffett's generous donation, facilities like these can thrive for years to come.
I mean, the community around here just knows that this is a place where you want to go if you want to change your life.
In Omaha, Andrew Pfeiffer, First Alert 6.
Let's talk construction now of the new HERO program. It's set to begin next month. The new Women and Children's Center will break ground next summer.